Hi guys, good afternoon everybody. Today we're going to talk about how knowledge management is related to banking industry. Let's begin with the question. What is knowledge management? Knowledge management is the process of identifying, organizing, and disseminating information within an organization. When knowledge is not easily accessible within an organization, it can be incredibly costly to a business, right? So companies with the knowledge management achieves business outcomes more quickly as increased organizational learning and collaboration among team members facilitates faster decision making across the business. So it's about knowledge management. Now directly move to the introduction of banking industry. The banking industry includes systems of financial institutions called banks that help people store and use their money. Bank offers clients the opportunity to open accounts for different purposes like saving or investing their money. The banking industry is also available to the economy as it provides resources for individuals, families, and organizations to use for transaction and investment. One way that the banking industry does this by organizing and distributing loans for applications that can use for purposes like purchasing property, starting a business, or financing a college education, like that. It was about a brief introduction of the banking industry. Now, let's move to the second topic. Nipuni, over to you. Okay.
Thank you, Vignesh. First, we will consider how to manage customer relationship management, risk management, and marketing management using knowledge management. These are most common field of knowledge management application. Usually, in major bank, investment in knowledge management system such as decision support system, data warehouse, and data mining are rapidly growing. It is first attempt to capture and share information, creating an environment which promotes the transfer of knowledge. In the banking sector, it is especially emphasized that customer relationship, which includes marketing and presentation component, is essentially about knowledge management. Secondly, let's discuss the intervention of knowledge management to give all employees access and thereby provide a better customer experience to customer. To ensure public trust and regulatory compliance, they must gather and share accurate information while complying with federal and state regulation. Proper financial knowledge management system implementation provide important benefits above and beyond effective customer service. Let's look at third point in the slide. Managers' awareness and knowledge of how an organization functions can significantly affect the effectiveness of management information security. This is because managers can send cue to other employees which influence how the latter perceive and abide by information security and other policies and procedure in their daily activities. Such perception and application are examples of tacit knowledge management. Finally, we consider about fourth point in slide. Also, with the advancement of technology and knowledge becoming the most valuable resources of the institution, gradually the work of the banking sector was digitalized. Due to this, customers could basic banking from home at any time of the day. As I explained above, knowledge management is used in the banking industry on different ways. Next, I invite my friend Arthik to enlighten you about the use of knowledge management in the banking industry logically.
Thank you, Ishara. As banking industries in this modern era, they are facing so many challenges, such as organizing employees, virtualization of the workplace, security concerns, stored data, and government regulation. They can gain a better competitive advantage of using knowledge management practices. When it comes to using knowledge management practices in banking industries, most common knowledge management application identified in the banking industries are risk management, customer relationship management, and performance evaluation, etc. However, banking industries are hesitate for using knowledge management practices because it will take too much time consuming for understanding by the employees because of its nature, and also they can't expect the result or the benefit or the change as soon as applying the knowledge management practices in the firm because it is a very huge process. But introduction of knowledge management is one of the iconic topics today in the industry world. In our daily life, we deal with huge amount of data information and knowledge practices. It allows financial organizations to store and organize knowledge which enables bank managers and employees to collaborate and stay aligned on short long-term initiative more efficiently. By integrating knowledge management, banking firms can better understand their employees, customers, and even their products and services. Knowledge management is becoming very important in almost all banks because it simplifies the delivery of timely and effective information that are used in the organization process from planning, organizing, controlling, decision making, and evaluation. It helps managers in formulating strategic, tactical, and operational activities in a best ways in order to achieve the organization's desired objectives. Now I am giving the opportunity to Tarshika to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Vatik. I would like to describe about changes in the knowledge management practices of the banking industry during COVID-19 pandemic. In the world, almost all economic activities had challenges to maintain them due to COVID-19 pandemic. So during this pandemic era, the knowledge management practices of the banking industry are affected negatively as well as positively. There are three main changes in the knowledge management practices of the banking industry. First one is new strategies to protect profitability and capital position. Firms and households had not insufficient revenue and income to repay their loans because of critical situation in pandemic. Therefore, banks had to manage their knowledge about how to react to like this situation to recover their profits and bank capitals. They gave some considerable time period to repay loans as well as they reduced the amount of loan payable in installments. Likewise, they used various strategies. Second one and the biggest change is the digitalization. During this lockdown period, bank customer relationship is affected negatively. So that banks of Sri Lanka as well as international banks introduced digital banking to their customers. Then workers of banks and also customers had to use digital tools. Therefore, banks had to share knowledge about using digital tools with customers and workers. Also, due to digital banking, bank had cyber risk. So banks had to improve knowledge of their workers about criminal cyber activities and about process of avoiding them. Last one is new programs and strategies to get competitive advantages. During COVID-19 pandemic, big tech companies such as Google, Alibaba, Amazon and Facebook were expanded and were strengthened from financial side so that banks had to face competitive pressure more than before. Then banks introduced new savings, various types of loan and new trends of other services such as borrowing and risk management. Like these, banks develop new programs and strategies by using new knowledge. That's all about changes in the knowledge management practices of the banking industry during COVID-19 pandemic. So I would like to invite Hansini to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshika. Knowledge management in the banking industry empowers people with the consistent, reliable information required to make good decisions and get their needs met. Now, I would like to discuss here some suggestions for improving knowledge management in the banking industry. Employees' abilities and awareness are important to improve decision making. For that, continuous education should be given to bank employees about the importance of knowledge management and its related benefits. Workshops, seminars, training courses, and training sessions should be organized to increase awareness of knowledge management. The second one is gathering feedback and data to optimize the knowledge base. Continuous optimization and enhancement of the bank's new knowledge base must keep it up to date in the ever-changing world of banking service. Feedback from employees and customers helps banks find out how well they are using their knowledge base and identify areas of knowledge gaps that need improvement. Investing in knowledge management software is another matter. Banks should consider new software and processes that give employees access to internal knowledge that helps them better serve customers. Software should enable people to get the right information at the right time in the right context. A perfect knowledge management strategy is necessary and it should be linked with the business objective. The knowledge management strategy should contribute to the vision, mission, goals and objectives of the organization. And all those KM strategies should be communicated to the employees. The role of information technology as a KM enabler should be duly acknowledged to develop the sustainability of benefits derived from KM implementation in the banks. Since knowledge sharing is largely dependent on people, the support of IT infrastructure is very essential. Therefore, a formal program should be prepared to develop it. Now, I hope that throughout this presentation, you have gained good knowledge about knowledge management in the banking industry. So, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you all.